Hey there, Prof. Aram here, and in this video we're going to look at the term structure of interest rates. So let's get to this. The term structure of interest rate is the relationship between the time to maturity and the rate of return or yield that you're getting, all else equal. And in order to construct or come up with the term structure of interest rate, we are going to focus on US Treasuries, US government bonds, US government securities. Because when you do that, you're going to take out the effect of the default, because we assume that US government bonds are default free or they're risk free. And then also we're going to take out the effect of liquidity, right? So we're simply going to find the relationship between the time to maturity and the yields, all else equal. So to come up with this, we are going to look at the rates, the prevailing rates for different maturities of these government securities in the market. So you're looking at a 1 month bill with a yield of 5.175%, 3 month bill 5.242, and 2-year note 4.6, and so on and so forth. So what does it mean? It means that, for example, if you want to lend your money to US government for 1 year, this is the rate that you will be getting, 5.18%. This is the yield that you will be getting. So let's look at the yield today. Sorry, the term structure of interest rate today. So we go to Wall Street Journal and then go to finance, and so we go to Wall Street Journal and find the finance page, and under finance you have bonds and rates, and you can see the US Treasury rates listed here. And as you can see, we have 1 month bill yielding 5.391, and then 30-year bond is yielding 5.021. So basically this is telling you that if you lend your money to US government for 30 years, this would be your rate of return, 5%. And keep in mind, for securities of less than 1 year, these are all zero coupon bonds. But anything beyond that, for 2 year, 3 year, and so on and so forth, they are coupon bonds. This is the term structure of interest rate. How much you will get if you lend your money. What would be your yield if you lend your money to US government for different maturities? And the graphical representation of that is called a yield curve. And as you can see, a blue one is the current yield curve, and the black one shows a yield curve a year from today. So one thing you need to know about these yield curves is, or the term structure of interest rate, is that they change every day, depending, for example, on the demand and supply for US treasuries, on the policies of the Federal Reserve, and a lot of other factors, right? So because of that, you should expect that this yield curve would be different tomorrow. So this is constantly changing depending on the market activity. And the yield curve can be upward sloping, meaning that usually the US government provides higher yield for longer term to maturity compared to shorter term to maturity. But it's not always upward sloping. Sometimes you can have downward sloping, and sometimes it can be a flat yield curve. So I hope you find this video useful, and thanks for watching.